Greetings everyone, Cyber Yoga here, and today's video is very simple: how to do lotus pose with Cyber Yoga. I know this is quite challenging for those that have fairly tight hips, but once you learn how to take the proper practice and the dedication and the focus, you'll be able to achieve the lotus pose in no time. So first I want to say, when I first started off in my journey, my flexibility yoga journey, I had zero flexibility at all whatsoever. My knees were fairly high like this, and I learned to graduate to here and to half lotus and full lotus. So I would just like to state that it's really important to don't be hard on yourself, learn how to have fun, learn how to listen to your body, and do not force anything at all whatsoever. And remember to be patient and kind with yourself throughout the process. Let's get started. So before we get started into the lotus pose, it's very important, vital, to make sure that you're in a comfortable, relaxed setting or environment. Typically, I like to practice either on a yoga mat or carpet. It's great. It just allows the body for relaxation and making sure that you're setting the intention of honoring and respecting your body, learning how to upgrade the mental, physical, and spiritual upgrade. And we're going to start it with just simple warm-ups with the shoulders to relax the head, to breathe and set the intention. Focus on the clarity, focusing on the body opening and releasing, relaxing. My favorite, I always state that it's really important to warm up first before you get into any kind of advanced stretches or poses. Movement is definitely important. So I'm going to go with the circles here. Even if your knees are high, so I would simulate as if I have super tight hips. And I would actually go forward here, forward and back, and forward and back, forward, back, forward and back in circles here. 1, 2, 3. Opposite side. 1, 2, 3. And now you want to get the shoulders going, everything moving, the neck, shoulders, everything warm. Really important to focus on movement, warming up the body gently. Now we can do some knee shakes here, side to side. So right, left, down, up here, just sway here, up, down here, some butterflies. This is great for just getting the hips, getting the muscle groups warmed up before we get into the lotus pose. As like a butterfly, literally you're in a butterfly position. So get this swipe right here, this swipe right here. Most people say it's not important to really do this gesture here, but I think it's a great warm up for me. It starts me off here. And so now what's going to happen is that you want to make sure that you're bringing your heels as closest to your groin as possible here, and you're wrapping interlaced with your fingers and your toes here, keeping it back straight here. You're not curving here, you're keeping your back straight. So we'll demonstrate here. You're not curving your back. Everything is straight here. Good posture, right? So for this perspective, you can butterfly the knees like this, keeping a good posture, and make sure you're breathing, looking straight, right? So we're here. And so now what's going to happen is that once you're here, you can slowly start to push your knees down with your hands here. You feel the tension. So just learn how to listen to the body and let it open up by itself. Now, mind you, this may take a couple months, maybe a year or so. It really depends on your practice and your dedication. Remember to have fun and focus on listening to your body. That's the most important thing. Your body's going to tell you, hey, this is too much, too less. Just listen to it, learn to honor it. So again, as I said it before, hands on the knees here. I can butterfly up and down here. And if I want to increase the intensity of the stretch, what I can do is use the abductor muscles here, these muscle groups here, really engage them and focus on bringing the knees down towards the floor. I know you may not be able to do it right now because you're tight in your hips, but the intention is to slowly use these muscle groups here, the abductors, and bringing the knees down to the floor and holding and back up. So down here and then back up. So inhale, out, in, out, in, out. Hold. So if you can get to this level, that means you put in a lot of work. So when your knees are completely flat, that means you're fairly ready to get into the lotus pose. So again, this may be challenging for those that don't have any flexibility or mobility to hips as of yet. But once you get to this point, then you're ready to go to the next step. So I want you to keep working on this position here, this position here. So the butterflies, really important. Focus on breathing, butterflies. Put the hands and the weight on the knees here, and using the abductor muscles here to really hold this position here. And when it gets too strenuous and too intense, then you bring it back up and shake it out. You shake it out. So let's say we fast forward and you have your knees completely flat. Everything is good. This is fairly easy for you, and you're able to sit in this position comfortably. So I'll show you from the side here. So back are straight here. Good. Knees are flat completely. You're breathing, you're relaxed. There's no tension in the knees or in the hips at all whatsoever. Then you're ready to graduate to something I call half lotus, my favorite position. So now what's going to happen, I'm in a flat butterfly here. Now what's going to happen, I'm going to bring my heel towards my groin here. Right leg comes on top of my thigh here. This is for half lotus. This is what sets you up for the full lotus position. So if you're not warm and not flexible enough, this may be fairly challenging, especially on the knees if there's no mobility at all whatsoever. So just learning how to be at ease in this position here, the right side, and then the left. So typically what's going to happen is that if your knees are not flexible, if you have no mobility in your hips, you're going to be here fairly high, and that's okay, as long as you feel the muscle group stretching right here. Really important to feel the muscle groups here stretching here on both sides. And when this is a little bit more flexible and more mobile, when you put the time and dues in, then you're able to sit comfortably in half lotus. As in here, sitting fairly comfortable here. It's fairly easy for me. So my right side, and then my left. Back straight, good posture, you're breathing, you're relaxing, the muscles are good, there's no tension. You can have a little bit of tension, but again, like I said it before, learn how to listen to your body and not stress it. Learn how to become one with it in unison, mind, body, and spirit, one. And be your best friend. Your body is your biggest asset. It's how you get around in this matrix. So it's your vehicle, so learn to honor it. So this is fairly easy. So once you're here, right side, it's easy, you're good, you're relaxed, right? Mobility, still sitting in it, passive stretching in it. Okay, right side, and then you do your left side, you're passively sitting in it, stretching, relaxing. Everything is good, you're relaxing, breathing, no tension in the knees. If there's tension in the knees, make sure you bring it back. Really, to be mindful, if there's tension in the knees, you bring it back, all right? So once you're fairly comfortable here, you can go back to another exercise just to make sure that you're good for your butterfly. Knees flat, hands on the knees, relaxing, breathing, and feeling. You can actually come forward and back, engage the glutes. I can move forward with my hips and come back, forward, chest out, back, chest forward, and back, breathing forward and back. As you can see, my knees are so flat that I can flap here. I can really flap the knees on the ground because they're open and mobile, right? And so now the phase 3, so this is phase 1, flat knees. Phase 2, half lotus, both sides. Phase 3 is the final position, the full lotus position. This is like the holy grail of all the poses, yoga poses to get into. And so now how that's going to work is I'm going to be sitting in whatever side I want comfortably. So the heel is close to the groin. Heel is close to my groin. And what's going to happen, I'm going to bring my right leg over. So my ankle is going to be on top of my thigh here. Comfortable, no pain at all whatsoever. Now what's going to happen, I'm going to bring my left foot out here. My right knee is on the ground, relaxed in a comfortable position, no pain at all whatsoever. And now what's going to happen, I'm going to bring my left leg, my left foot on top of my right thigh. Slowly. And you may feel some tension in the thighs here or in the knee, but if you don't feel any tension, that means you've done the work to be open enough to sit in this, to get into this position. Now to challenge yourself a little bit further, you want to bring that ankle higher on the top of your thigh here, actually close to my pelvis here for the full lotus. Now you're going to feel some tension, right? And it's new. Your body's like, whoa, this is new for me. It's a lot of tension. But over time and repetition, it becomes super easy and you won't feel any pain at all whatsoever. So you want to sit in this position, good posture, hands down for support if you want, and to breathe and relax into it. And make sure a key word is to relax and breathe into it. You're relaxing, you're focusing on anything good, any positive. You're learning how to be one with your body, learning how to create the relationship. Hey, it's okay, breathe through it, relax. Now, when you're ready, you switch to the other side, but slowly release the foot here, slowly here to the ground, right? Relax it. Now, what's going to happen? We're going to do the exact opposite. So now the left foot comes here. Actually, just bring it on top here. So my left foot on top of my right thigh here. And now I'm going to bring my right foot on top of my left thigh here slowly. So I'm going to bring my foot up here and slowly bring it towards the top of my thigh here. If this is challenging, then sit here, or if it's really super challenging, you bring it here and slowly, gradually learn how to allow the muscle groups to open up to sit in the full lotus. Now, what's going to happen when I feel like I'm ready to go to the next stage, I can bring my foot a little bit higher to my left pelvis here. And now I'm in full lotus position. And it's fairly, so right now it's in the morning, so I feel a little bit of tension, but it's okay. I'm just warming up my body. But eventually you'll get to the point where you won't even feel any tension at all whatsoever in your hips and your knees, your quads. You won't feel anything. Again, if it's too much and too extreme, learn how to listen to your body and bring it back up. And slowly relax. Go back into position. So if you've made it this far, give yourself a pat on the back. Congratulations. I'm going to go through the recap of all the different sequences to get into the full lotus. As I said it before, learn how to listen to your body. Phase number 1, knees flat. Knees on the ground, they're flat, they're relaxed, easy, right? And phase number 2 will be half lotus on both sides. Fairly easy, no pain in the joints at all whatsoever. Learning how to be honoring of that. And then phase 3 will be the full lotus. That's where we're actually getting to the full lotus position. So I get into bring my any foot first here, bring the top of the foot on top of the thigh here, knees is flat. I bring my other foot on top of my thigh here really slow. Again, I can bring it halfway. If it's a go, I can go all the way and bring it closer to my pelvis here. And now I'm ready to rock in full lotus position. So I want to thank you all for taking your time out to watch my video. And remember, it's about the journey, not the destination. Have fun, learn how to listen to your body, learn how to create a beautiful dialogue with your mind, body, and spirit. And if you have any questions or comments, please like and share. And looking forward to you joining me on the next episode. Sending love, and remember to honor and love your body. Blessings.